So Dave Ramsey does this sort of thing. He teaches you how to get out of debt, right? And there's a lot of people rail on Dave Ramsey because of the techniques he used, because that's not, the math is not optimal. And he's like, no, the math is not optimal actually. And he explained this. He said, listen, I'm trying to get you out of debt. I'm not trying to teach you how to manage interest rates, right? By rolling a loan over to no interest thing. What I'm trying to change is your behavior. Your behavior is you have impulse control problems, right? And so that's why he says take the smallest one, regardless of interest rate, and pay that off. So now it's a feedback. It's like you're getting some motivation. And he goes, that's why my system works. But mathematically, you're right. It doesn't make any sense. Which which
Well,
which is which is interesting because this is a really, I think, a really important something I'm just learning right now. The When you build a solution, it's not the optimal solution that's the most important. It's the solution closest to the optimal one that you can implement reliably. That's the that's the best answer.
that is the best answer, and that is, and the problem is you can always get a little bit closer to the optimum with a little more effort. At what point is that little more effort not worth it?
Yeah, yeah. Like if we're trying to lose weight, right? I mean, I'm sure somebody could tell us the optimal diet. You do exactly this at this time, and you have your optimal weight loss. But
I think we're going to get there. I think we're going to get in the next 10 years the ability to actually tell you what specifically to eat, and maybe even get to the point to tell you specifically what brand, or because the quality of the food you buy. You buy meat from one part of the country, from one country, from
yeah,
the meat that's grass fed versus grain fed. You
yeah,
buy you buy soda that uses sugar versus cane sugar versus corn syrup. Yeah, they're both sweeteners, and the industry will make you think the same thing, but your body may not react the same to corn syrup
no,
as it does to
no,
sugar.
no,
So
yeah,
knowing that about your body, and I think that'll be built off a variety of things. It'll be built off some kind of a gut biome test that we do.
yeah,
It'll be
right,
built off of your Aura ring and your Apple Watch and
yeah,
your CGM. It'll be built off of knowing your family history. What did your family die of? When did they die? And then also your genetics. Where are your genetics from? What country? You've heard about eating the diet of wherever your DNA is. So like if
yeah,
you're Scandinavian, you can eat a certain diet better than other people can.